Alright, here we are, started day 8. With a sprained leg that we want to be careful about for sure. We got a lot of zombies to loot here. Hey look, a sprint. But unfortunately all the dog bodies are gone. Which of course was one of the main things that would have been nice for more leather. Still, it's not a bad field to farm. Stuff to loot here, is it? Where did you come from? That was strange. I'm like, I thought I heard something. And I'm definitely trying to remember to be utterly paranoid about minor sounds, because it could mean your doom if you're not careful. I have a friend who always gets very concerned after the Horde night and like, oh, those zombies, look at what they're doing to my spikes. It's like, yes, that's why the spikes are there, because we can gather and replace wood more easily. Got a pistol. Oh, do I really need to repair anything over here? Does not really look like it. I'm not sure I took like any damage to the wall. I really don't care about you in all fairness. Other than that, stuff to sell. Finished weapons and stuff. We're going to go ahead and keep the pistol here. Don't need the hammer for right now. We'll keep the machete. We'll put that down there for right now, and we'll see what happens. Shotgun shells will go in here as well. Health supplies. Building supplies. This one should go into here. So should moldy bread. Oh, we ran out of that. What about that? More rotting flesh. Oh, look, we're nearly back to full health at least. Scavenging 11. Those both give -10. That's good enough, whatever. It's not a dress, by the way, it's a kilt. Just so we're on the same page. Okay, so we are going to need to replace some spikes here. But other than that, we came through quite admirably, I'd say. The spikes. Fragments we can just eat, that we can scrap. Food. Health. Ooh, look, we have multiple blue skirts. Ammo. Okay. And we don't actually need the torches up right now. So I'm just going to grab those. What happened to the... oh no, that's what happened to the last torch. It's in the weapons crate. Sure, this should just go in building supply. Oh, I hear we have a customer. Hello, you scurvy dogs. Coming over, down the spikes. Or got her attention, I guess. Got all their attentions. Running shoes. No, don't fall. I think we already got that one. I hope we got that one. That worked out well, no? Let's just get these going forward here. Busy replacing all our spikes. So we'll be good to go. And let's be frank, we didn't really have to do much of anything. And if we really wanted to, we could have dragged them along the spikes in different ways, right? You know, we could have basically, instead of just letting them beat on through the same spikes, we could have moved over to a different section and lured them over there. Alright, spikes are good. Oh, I missed you. Now spikes should be good. I'm keeping that pistol just in case we get dogs or something. The main idea is it can fire rapidly, even if it's, you know, less damage than the bow. Fire a bunch of shots. Running shoes, your leather. I also noticed that bottled water sells for 50, so I think we're going to be making a bunch of bottled water. Just for the purpose of selling, as we can afford to do that. We could use more goldenrod tea though in the meantime, so I am going to worry about that too. up there. You hit everything melt down. Good enough. And then I can truck that out and make... So I could make 1,000 coins with these right here from that like 200 sand I had earlier. Goldenrod T cells for 14, so you know that's good enough. We can gather so much with the snowballs that the 12 is good enough. But we will need, you know, more sand for that. That's the main catch. So that all has to melt down in both cases. That's stacking up there. Good enough. Leather, there we go. We have enough for 2 more forges when we're ready. So let us go sell and look at our garden. If we can do that quickly enough, we should then be able to go start scavenging some stuff today, because we're going to need more mechanical parts. Okay, these aren't good yet. It's chicken. We're going for the chicken. Look at all those feathers. Hello, Mr. Biker, sir. Can we talk? Also, we're no longer have our legs sprained, so that's good. I think that hit his chest. One more shot, I think, will bring him down. Oh, no, I guess we need... Zombie bikers are ridiculously tough. And this is all something I'd have to build out more, but over here it's the same way on both sides, isn't it? By the way, I'm gonna have to dig. Those just grow and they... no, okay. But they are close to being ready at least. So we'll want to plant some goldenrod here later as well. So which way is better to expand? I'm not sure. But it looks like this is going even higher on the right hand side here. So left is probably better. The upside of digging it out like this, they are already level. So I don't have to worry about that. And I doubt we're not going to keep the same leveling pace every day, frankly, for a variety of reasons. Like, for example, like today, last night we basically didn't get any XP except for mining at the very end, right? And then this morning, doing that scavenging and cleaning up the bodies didn't give us any XP either. And even that wandering horde let them break on our spikes rather than kill them ourselves. Imagine we're somewhere in the vicinity of like 55 mining tools. Halfway to 54. We're freeing up another 60 spots for planting here. Hole in the ground. I may eventually later put these behind walls just to make sure wandering hordes can't accidentally stumble through them and destroy them. See, look at that, they all just sprouted up. Alright, so what do we got? I got 126. So 45, let's say, would be 3 days enough. That should be plenty. So if we did 45, that gives us 81 we can plant. So let's do that. And that still gives us enough for cornbread for 3 full days, I believe. The power of exponential growth, right? Every 2 or 3 days our corn supply triples. So we had 42 planted. So instead of having 42 planted, we're going to have 81, so we're still about doubling the amount planted, and we're pocketing 45 for our own use. So that, I think that worked out quite well. You can go over there. Alright. Maybe I should be gathering the golden rod here too, so I can be planting this. We don't need nearly as much goldenrod as we do. But, you know, still. Alright, let's get thee to a traitor. That was an explosive way to hit the next level. Well, how about that? Okay, let's get back here real fast. We want all that, but we're not going to sell any of it, so... So high priorities for us right now are mechanical parts and mining helmet, so we can get a workbench. It's like if that one didn't hit either, I would have been very frustrated. We can get one small stone for brass easily. And the workbench was destroyed, as I believe. But we had a chemistry station, that's what we had.
Take your time.
Alright, so first of all, what do you got? You have a SWAT helmet, which would be very good, but we want a mining helmet. Nothing we really care about here or here. Shotgun, again, just very expensive, is the problem. Nothing really too great there either, I'm gonna be frank. I ain't too impressed, sir. Not with what you got this time. It looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. So he doesn't have mechanical parts even. Okay. Bartering level 20. Alright, well we have 1600 available now, but you don't have fertilizer, right? No, all he has is feathers. We could buy 35 feathers for 192, so that's like, what, 15 bottles of water? I don't really know if we need it, but I'd rather get more sand. So we'll go with it. Okay. So let's see how we're doing here at this point. Yeah, so 15 bottles, right? 15 bottles would be 30 sand, which is like 5 seconds of digging. We have all those snowballs too, right? You know, a really good spot to get stone and sand, though? It's the wasteland. The ground there is really good. Now, given that there's bears and landmines and it's difficulty 5, I don't think I really want to be risking that at the moment, but... Look at that, we're already up to 364 sand. But let's go get that body before it disappears. How about that? That seems like a good idea. Okay, then we need more goldenrod so we can plant it. It's only noon so far. Alright, we're up to 13 goldenrod. So if we plant 20 goldenrod, then every 2 or 3 days we'll have 20 to spare. And we only need like 4 per day, so that would technically be plenty. We don't need to even bother planting more than about 20. Also, I can one-shot these now. Also, there's a zombie stripper. like on the flip side, we do have a bunch here, right? So that's 23 goldenrods so far. I'm kind of tempted to just try to plant 40. I got 99 glass jars there. Ran out of fuel. But we can only make 60 bottled water right now. That'll fill this whole thing up. Goldenrod, that's 32. Food. Bulk supplies. The plant fiber is probably just going to go in here because it's not really going to be something we consciously try to gather a whole bunch of. Different types of ammo. We have some various tools there. Feathers. See, we only have 300 and something feathers right now. That's all sold. That's outputting. That's actually going to be a slight problem, so let's fix that. Which also then means we can put out another 30. Okay. Then we need to make sure we have enough fuel, so we're going to add one more. Then we're going to go find this rabbit that just died. See, with a better machete, that would have been destroyed in one hit for just 2 and 2, instead of 4 and 4. That's the problem we're referring to for anyone who is confused. We could also stand to go ahead and plant maple seeds. We have a few trees over there, we have some more trees growing here. We have some more trees on the other side, right? Something like up here seems to be good. Come on. Apparently, if you, at least in Alpha 15, I don't know if this is still the case in 16, if you plant them in clay, they'll grow, but not to full height, basically. It'll only go to like 900. Alright, then we're going to try to see if we can find 7 more goldenrod. So athletics at 25. And these are growing in 2. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3, done. Let's go plant them. I just heard a boar. There you are. That was very good. You can see my farm over there, wonderful. Let's drop this stuff off, let's grab the wrench. Oh, you know what, we're gonna come back this way anyway, so whatever. And now there's a wolf over there. What is with the animals all of a sudden showing up? I don't get it. It's like, hey, program the game. As soon as somebody gets enough cornbread that they don't really need the meat anymore, that's when you have the animals show up. Pretty sure that's what happened here. That sounds reasonable, right? Alright, so we got all of the goldenrod we'll ever need planted, all the corn we'll ever need planted. That's pretty good. Let's see, so I could use gloves and so technically speaking, right, making gloves and helm and feet plant fiber would be an upgrade. So by the time we hit 300 level 40, which will be like day 10 at this rate, something like that, right? You're still going, so we're going to grab you. Let's drop off our supplies. And we shouldn't have inventory problems, so we'll keep it. Ouch, that was bad. Well, that was not supposed to happen. Just lost 20 health there. And we have 15 minutes before nightfall. So we'll see what we can do with it. We also are going to need more clay. So that's something we can keep in mind as well. Want to buy mechanical parts, please? Thank you. I already got 2 mechanical parts from this. How about that? Oh, right, wrench takes up stamina. The biggest problem with that is we're losing uses of the wrench to that. I guess we have, wow, 600 quality on the wrench. That's more than even my tools to have, but okay. So basically the biggest problem with doing it like this is it's just going to drain our stamina. How do we feel about another 13 hides and 7 meat? See, this is what feels like it's normally happening in the first 2 days. I see animals at like this regularity. Or then they're scarcer later on, but here it's like finding more of them now for some reason. Well, one thing I should be doing is digging out the basement for my place. So maybe I'll do that tonight. Also, let's just start checking for tires. I guess the idea is that, you know, it might be a tire, but it might not be in usable condition. 273 tire. 55 mining tools. Mechanical parts seem way easier to get than I remembered, but okay. Just gotta find the wrench. See, we're up to 11. We might like have enough for a workbench, like damn close to already. We're gonna need more though, that's the catch, right? Is it even once you have the workbench? You're gonna need more. Do it yourself, right, is science 5 and construction tools 30. And what's our construction tools? It's not that far off. We could fill in wood frames if necessary. Either way though, it requires steel. Okay, well this has been a very productive harvesting session. We already have a lot. And there's some more cars up ahead. Raising our scavenging bit by bit. Once we know where an actual city or something is, we'll be able to set up a base sort of over near there and potentially tunnel. Or just plan on staying at that base overnight, you know, there's options. This is annoying. I'm over here for the pig if you didn't see it. Quite productive. See, look, I got sunglasses now to look cool. Deal with it. Holy cow. Why now? Seriously, why now? Was it the purpose of the fun pimps to teach me the way of the yucca so I could have more stamina per day and level more quickly? I don't know. That'll do it. Oh, hello. More feathers. Let's try something. Come on. Really? Come on in, come on. There we go. Should have been more patient, but we get enough feathers from this that I felt like splurging a little. Alright, so we got all that. 19 mechanical parts. Where's the workbench? Workbench is right there. Yeah, we're buying the workbench. So if needed to, it's like, what do I drop? That's the big question. We don't need these empty cans, so we can definitely scrap those. I don't think we're going to need the lock either. We're not on a multiplayer server, so... We have enough to make a workbench now, we just don't have a spot to put the workbench yet, so that'll be kind of important. It's okay, we can warm you up. This many bike builds are even worse. Come on. I mean, we're still cooling down for this. Can't be for that much farther though. And we can search the sedan. Well, we honestly don't care about all of it. Those one gunpowder's not enough. Alright, so inventory is full there. We're going to scrap you. And we're getting more of that. Probably not going to find any more animals. And we can probably not worry about the wood. Oh, we got an engine. So we would be down, we're at plus 14, so this would put us at like 23 or less normally. We have about 5 minutes left, so I think I'm going to head on back. I think this was... We have enough for a cement mixer and a workbench. So that's good. That's very good. So tonight we'll focus on building our basement. Get rid of this wood. So we can get more easily enough. Again, where were all these animals week 1? Where? Looks like we have these trees are grown now. So I'll probably come back outside with the few minutes we have. Stepped on a cacti, it sounds like. Let's turn you off for a moment. Yes, these sell for 200 each. That's 1,200 right there. We don't care about either of you. Or either of you. Harsh words, I know. Eventually we're going to have a separate container for the mini bike and gas alone, but until then... $35 mechanical parts. Not bad. Look at that, we have over 52 raw meat now! 52! Scrap iron can be used for a few different things. This goes there. We're done with the wrench for today, and we will certainly keep that in mind. So we need clay and we need wood. Let's see what we can do before nightfall in terms of both. Getting 16 or 17 in some cases wood per hit. That's pretty good. Making sure we don't get the tree landed on our heads. Down to about 2 minutes. Let's see what we can grab really fast here. Okay, yeah, 30 clay per swing. That'll do it. This is why clay's like the fastest way to level. A steel shovel with like max is it gets like 67 per second or something. We're already getting 30 resources per second. Rather good. So we have as much clay now as we did wood. So we're gathering it at twice the rate. Alright, we got 2,000 clay. That was my kind of goal. Now let's get the hell back to base. Hurrah. I'm actually going to cut this short. I'm going to combine the next video with the rest of the day with the next video. I need to take care of something.